Heinicke starts for Washington vs. Brady, Bucs. The latest on Wild Card Saturday in the NFL playoffs, all times EST, 8:20 p.m. Alex Smith is inactive with a calf injury. So Taylor Heinicke is getting his second career NFL start when Washington hosts Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Wild Card playoff Saturday night. Heinicke's only other start came on December 23, 2018, when he was with Carolina and the Panthers lost to Atlanta 24-10. Heinicke was 33 of 53 for 274 yards with 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions that day. The Buccaneers are in the playoffs for the first time since 2007, but this is Brady's 12th consecutive playoff appearance. He won an NFL record 30 playoff games and 6 Super Bowls with the New England Patriots. 8:15 p.m. The Los Angeles Rams have ended Seattle's 10-game home winning streak in the playoffs with a 30-20 wild card win punctuated by 5 sacks and a pick six of Russell Wilson. The third-seeded Seahawks pulled to 30-20 with 2:28 remaining on DK Metcalf's second touchdown catch of the game. But the Rams recovered the ensuing onside kick. The win may have been costly. The Rams suffered key injuries to quarterback John Wolford, star Aaron Donald and receiver Cooper Kupp. Wolford started but injured his neck in the fifth quarter. And Jared Goff was pressed into duty less than 2 weeks since he had 3 pins surgically inserted into his broken right thumb. Donald suffered a rib injury on a tackle of Russell Wilson after collecting 2 sacks, and Kupp limped into the locker room after injuring his right knee in the closing minutes. The Seahawks last lost a home playoff game in 2004 when they were beaten 27-20 by the then St. Louis Rams. 7:50 p.m. The Los Angeles Rams have taken a commanding 30-13 lead with less than 5 minutes remaining in their wild card game at Seattle on a Jared Goff to Robert Woods 15-yard touchdown pass. The Rams are on the verge of handing the Seahawks their first playoff loss at home since 2004. The Seahawks have won 10 consecutive home playoff games. The Seahawks have struggled against the league's best defense, converting just 1 of 11 third downs and turning the ball over twice, both of which led to Rams touchdowns. 7:25 p.m. The Los Angeles Rams are leading the Seattle Seahawks 23-13 early in the fourth quarter. But the Rams are without star Aaron Donald and quarterback John Wolford. Donald has a rib injury and Wolford was taken via ambulance to a hospital after injuring his neck in the first half. Wolford's injury pressed Jared Goff into the game just 12 days after he had 3 pins inserted into his right thumb that was broken in a Week 16 loss at Seattle. Matt Gase's 36-yard field goal with 11:33 remaining put the Rams ahead by 10 in their quest to hand Seattle its first home playoff loss since 2004. 7 p.m. Rams defensive star Aaron Donald is questionable to return with a rib injury he suffered when he tackled Seattle quarterback Russell Wilson in the third quarter of the NFC wildcard opener at Seattle. Donald appeared to be grabbing at his abdomen and after being checked briefly on the sideline walked to the locker room with athletic trainers. Donald had 3 tackles and 2 sacks prior to getting hurt. Led by Donald, the Rams led the league in several defensive categories in 2020. They allowed the fewest points per game at 18.5 and fewest yards per game at 281.9. They also had the second most sacks in the NFL this season with 53. The Rams lead the Seahawks 20-13 with 8:25 remaining in the third quarter. 6:30 p.m. Rams quarterback John Wolford has been transported to a hospital via ambulance for observation after injuring his neck in the NFC wildcard opener at Seattle. Wolford was injured on a hit by safety Jamal Adams on a design run in the first quarter. Wolford got the start because Jared Goff was just 12 days removed from thumb surgery on his throwing hand after breaking it at Seattle in Week 16. Goff hasn't been very effective, but the Rams got a pick six from Darius Williams and a big first half from rookie running back Cam Akers, who rushed for 97 yards and had another 45 yards receiving. The Rams lead 20-10 at the break. They are 36-0 when leading at the half in coach Sean McVay's 4 seasons. 6:15 p.m. The Los Angeles Rams have taken a 20-10 halftime lead over the Seahawks in their wild card game at Seattle. Cam Akers' 5-yard touchdown run with 1:57 left in the first half ended the Rams' streak of 8 trips into the red zone without a touchdown. It was also the Rams' first offensive touchdown. Their other one came courtesy of Darius Williams' pick six of Russell Wilson, which was the Rams' 5th defensive score of the season. The Seahawks have won their last 10 home playoff games, but their famous ear-splitting 12th man crowd is absent because of the coronavirus pandemic. The Seahawks will receive the second half kickoff. 6 p.m. Seattle quarterback Russell Wilson threw a 51-yard touchdown pass to DK Metcalf to cut the Los Angeles Rams lead to 13-10 in the second quarter of their wild card game. On Seattle's previous possession, Wilson threw a pick six to Darius Williams, who picked him off twice in Week 10. Williams returned the interception 42 yards for the game's first touchdown. Matt Gay has 2 field goals for the Rams and Jason Myers has 1 for Seattle. 5:30 p.m. The Chicago Bears have ruled out leading tackler Roquan Smith and second leading receiver Darnell Mooney for their wild card game against the New Orleans Saints on Sunday.